朋友们，大家好，我是太阳老师. Hello everyone, I'm teacher Taiyang. Let's continue with our study of Elementary Chinese Reader 2 and let's study lesson 26. Let's have a look at the words in the box to know what we are going to study in this chapter. Let's have a look at the first sentence in the box. 商店里买东西的人很多. Notice the position of verb 买东西的人. The verb in this sentence is 买东西 buy things. The grammar particle the and 人 people. People buying things in the store are many. In this sentence, the verb 买东西 is acting as an attributive for the noun run. What is an attributive? An attributive is an adjective or a verb that directly precede a noun. For example, main reason. Main is an adjective that directly precedes reason. Main reason. Blue sea. Blue is an adjective that directly modify or directly precedes sea. Blue sea. Main reason. These are attributives. Whenever a verb becomes an attributive for a noun, for example, in this case, 买东西的人, 买东西 is a verb that is modifying, that is being an attributive to the noun run for person. People buying things, 买东西的人. Whenever such a situation happens, whenever a verb or a verbal phrase is acting as an attributive to a noun, we have to place the grammar particle the between the verb or the verbal phrase and the noun. For example, in this case, 买东西的人, people buying things. 商店里买东西的人很多. There are many people in the store buying things. Moving on to the next sentence. 他们从7月15号起放假. 他们 they song from 7月 7th month 15号 15th day or 15th of July 起 onwards 放假 holiday. In this sentence, song shama shama chi is a grammar pattern which is used to mean, which is roughly translated into English as from this day or from this time onwards, from onwards. So in this sentence, 他们从7月15号起放假. They from 15th of July onwards are having holidays. The grammar pattern is song shama shama chi, from onwards, from this day onwards or from this time onwards. Song shama shama chi. Similarly, there is another grammar pattern which is in the third sentence in the box. Song shama shama tao, from to, from this place to this place. Song shama shama tao. Let's read the third sentence in the box to know the third grammar particle we are going to study in this lesson. 他们从8点半到12点半上课. They from 8:30 to 12:30 attend class. 他们从8点半到12点半上课. They from 8:30 to 12:30 attend class. So notice the difference between the two grammar patterns, the two sentence patterns, song shama shama chi and song shama shama tao. From onwards, from this day onwards and from this time onwards, and song shama shama tao from this time to this time. So these are the three grammar particles we would study sentence patterns in this lesson. Let's have a look at the substitution drills. 那本小说很有意思. That novel is very interesting. 那本小说很有意思. 买东西的人很多. Notice the use of 买东西的人 again as an attributive to persons, a noun, and the placement of the between the verbal phrase and the noun run. 买东西的人很多. That novel is very interesting and people buying it are many. Moving on to the box to make replacements. Let's have a look at the words in the box. Ke, that's the measure word. Tianing, movie. Kan, to see. Replacing these words in the sentence, that movie is very interesting. People watching it are many. Moving on to the second word. Ke, Chanlan, exhibition. Sangquan, visit. That exhibition is very interesting. People visiting are many. Moving on to the third. Ke, 地方, place. Shu, to go. That place is very interesting. People going are many. Chang, ground. Pi, sai, competition. Kan, to see. That competition is very interesting. People watching it are many. Replace these words in the sentence in the underlined parts and make new sentences. Moving on to the second sentence. 街上骑热新车的人多吗? 街, street. 上, up or on the street. 骑, to ride. 热新车, cycle or bicycle. 人, person. 多吗? Are many. Are there many people on the street riding bicycle? 街上, on the street. 骑热新车的人. People riding bicycle. 很多, many. There are many people riding bicycle on the street. In this sentence, 骑日新车, riding bicycle is the verbal phrase that is attributive to the noun run. That is why the is placed between the verbal phrase and the noun. 骑日新车的人, people riding bicycle. Let us now move on to words in the box to make replacement in the underlined parts. Let's have a look at the words. 商店里, inside the shop. 买东西, buy things. People inside the shop are many. We have to replace these words in the sentence above and make usage of the before the word run. 买东西的人, people buying things are many. Moving on to the second replacement, let's have a look at the words. 火车站, railway station. 送客人, song is to send off or see off. 客人, guest, seeing off guest. 送客人. Moving on to the third one. 汽车站, taxi stand. 等汽车, wait for taxi. 等汽车的人, people waiting for the taxi. Replace these words in the above two sentences. Let's move on to the fourth word. 邮局, post office. 打电报, da is a verb. 电报, telegram, sending a telegram or giving a telegram. 打电报的人, people sending telegram are many. Replace these words in the above two sentences. Moving on to the last replacement. 上一站, shang, here it is used for previous. 站 is station. 上一站, previous station. 下车, people getting down from car or vehicle. So previous station, people getting down from the vehicle. 下车的人, people getting down from the vehicle. Moving on to the next one. 下一站, xia, here this means next station. 下车, people getting down from the vehicle. 下车的人很多. On the next station, people getting down from the vehicle are many. Moving on to the next substitution drill, let's have a look at the sentence below. 他骑的那辆自行车是新的. Here the verb is 骑, to ride, and the noun is 那辆自行车, that bicycle. The bicycle that he is riding is new. 他骑的那辆自行车是新的. The bicycle that he is riding is new. Now moving on to the box to make replacement in the underlying parts. Let's have a look at the words in the box. 买自行车 buy 自行车 cycle hey black. The cycle that he's buying is black. Replace these words in the underlying parts. The bicycle that he's buying is black. 开 to start or drive, 汽车 car, 旧 old. The car that he is driving is old. Replace these words in the above sentence and make use of the at appropriate place. Moving on to the third sentence. 热汽车 蓝 blue. 坐 to sit, 汽车 car, 蓝 blue. The car that he is sitting on is blue. Replace these words in the sentence. Moving on to the next substitution drill, let's have a look at the sentences. 他们从什么时候起放假？他们 they song from 什么时候 what time 起 onwards 放假 holidays. Their holidays are from what time onwards or when their holidays are starting. Notice the sentence pattern. Song, shama shama chi. Song, and there is something in between. And then the sentence ends with chi, from and onwards, from this day onwards. This could be translated into English like, when, from which day onwards are their holidays starting. Let's have a look at the second sentence of this substitution. 他们从7月15号起放假. Their holidays are starting from 15th of July. From 15th July onwards, they are having holidays. Now let us have a look at the words in the box to make substitutions in the underlying parts. Let's have a look at the words in the box. 学习中文 study Chinese. 9月10号 10th of September. When are their study of Chinese starting? The Chinese studies are starting from 10th of September, 9th month and 10th date. Moving on to the next word. 开始上课 start of classes. 明天 tomorrow. When are their classes starting? Their classes are starting from tomorrow onwards. 早上锻炼 morning exercise. 3月1号 from 1st of March. When are their morning exercise starting? Their morning exercise are starting from 1st March onwards. Moving on to the fifth substitution drill, let's have a look at this sentence which make use of song, shama shama tao sentence pattern. Let's have a look at the sentence. 我们上8点半 we from 8:30 到 to or till 12点半 12:30 上课 attend class. We attend class from 8:30 to 12:30 and notice the difference between the sentence pattern song shama shama chi and song shama shama tao. In song shama shama chi pattern, something is starting, there is a start date but no end date. In song shama shama tao, there is a start time as well as there is an end time, from this time to this time. Let us now have a look at the words in the box to substitute in these two sentences. Let's have a look at the words. 7月15号 15th of July. 8月31号 31st of August. 放假 holidays. Our holidays are from 15th July to 31st August. Replace these words in the sentence underlined above. Moving on to the second substitutions, let's have a look at the words. 7月25号 25th of July. 8月15号 15th of August. 去旅行 go to travel. We go to travel from 25th of July to 15th of August. Moving on to the third sentence to make replacements. Let's have a look at the words. 今年九月, the ninth month of this year or September this year. 明年七月, the next year, seventh month or July of next month. 学, to study. 汉语, Chinese. Moving on to the sixth sentence, let's have a look at this sentence which tells us about the third type of the in Chinese grammar. 他们两个人很热情的握手。他们 they 两个人 two people, those two people. 很热情 very cordial. The, notice this usage of the immediately after cordial. 热情的握手 握 is to shake and 手 is hand, shake hands. The third type of the, this is usually can very simply be replaced as we use ly in English, like cordially, warmly, happily, sadly. So wherever we use ly in English, we can similarly use this third type of the in Chinese. So here this means 很热情的. 热情 is cordial or warm, very warmly. Those two people are shaking hands very warmly. Remember, the third type of the can easily be understood as ly of English in the words such as happily, sadly, excitedly, cordially, warmly. So wherever we use this type of ly in English, we replace it in Chinese by this third type of the. 热情的 cordially, 高兴的 happily. Now move on to the words in the box to make a replacement in this sentence. Let's have a look at the words. 认真 seriously, 做练习 to do exercise. Those two people are doing exercise seriously. 认真的 seriously or conscientiously. 安静 peacefully, 看书 to read book. 安静的 peacefully reading book. Those two people are reading book peacefully. 注意 to notice. 听介绍 listen to introduction. Very noticing. Those two people noticingly listen to introduction. 注意的. Moving on to the last replacement. Let's have a look. 高兴 happy. 看球赛 see ball game. 高兴的 happily. 看球赛 see ball game. Those two people happily see ball game. So this is the usage of third the in Chinese grammar. Let's now move on to the text of this lesson. Let's read the text. 去火车站 going to the railway station. 马丁给汉斯打了个电话. Martin gave Hansa a telephone call. 他告诉 Hansa, he said or he told Hansa, 从今天起 from today onwards, 他们学校放假. Their holidays are starting. Their school have holidays. 他要坐火车旅行. He want to go to travel by train. 他坐了火车下午3点钟开. The train he is traveling by starts at 3 in the evening. 汉斯去火车站送马丁. Hansa went to the train station, to the railway station to see off Martin. 他不想坐公共汽车去. He don't want to go by bus. Anyway, because 汽车上人太多. On the train or on the car, there are many people. 人太多, there are many people. 他要骑自行车去. He wants to go riding a bicycle. She is to ride. He wants to go riding a bicycle. 汉斯有一辆新买的自行车. Hansa has a newly bought bicycle. 新买的 新车, a newly bought bicycle. 汉斯吃了做饭就出火车站. Hans ate lunch and then went to the train station. 街上 on the street or on the road. 骑着新车的人很多. There are many people on the road riding bicycle. 从学校到火车站很远. From the school, railway station is very far. 汉斯一点从学校出发. Hans started from school at 1 o'clock. 2:20 2:20 就到了 arrived only by 2:20. 汉斯在火车站等马丁. Hans waited for Martin at the railway station. 这一天 on this day. 车站出车站的人很多. People going on the railway station were many. 有坐火车去外地的. Some of them were going to the outside place or a foreign place. 坐火车 by a train. 去外地 Y is outside, D is place, outside place. Some of them were going to outside place. 有朋友的 some of them were going to friends. 也有接客人的 also there were people 接 to receive 客人 guest. Also there were people who were there to receive guest. 2:30 Martin 来了. Martin arrived at 2:30. 汉斯跟他热情的握手. Hans 跟他 with him 热情的 cordially 握手 to shake, show hand. Hans cordially, warmly shook hands with Martin. Martin 上了火车. Martin 上了火车 got on the train or went up on the train or boarded the train. Hans 对他说. Hans to him said. 回北京的时候 回 to return 北京的时候 is time 北京 when returning to Beijing. When returning to Beijing 先 first 给我 give me 打个电报 a telegram. While returning or when returning to Beijing, first give me a telegram. 我来车站接你. I will come to the train station to receive you. 接 to receive, 你 you. When coming back to Beijing, first give me a telegram. I'll come to the railway station to receive you. This was the text of lesson 26, going to a railway station.